এই হচ্ছে বিশ্বের বিখ্যাত যত চা আছে সেই চাগুলো এখানে রাখা আছে। বিশ্বের শুধু দামি দামি চা এখানে। টি এক্সেস লন্ডন টি এক্সচেঞ্জের দেখেন যত সব দামি চা।
So our goal is to try and get nearly 630 million people who work full time but actually live in absolute poverty, to get them out of poverty. This of course links with the United Nations development goal, and we are hoping to play a big part in making those changes. Some countries like Bangladesh and Sri Lanka have already raised pay, but a lot more work needs to be done. So inshallah, that's the plan. That's why we're here today, to mark the beginning of this journey.
They are traveling and this was oh, you were there when you got that opening was about February. Okay.
Probably by on the way.
I'm going to go to
and about 19 ambassadors. You know, we're just trying to hear United Nations. Now we peaked. You guys again. Please, so enjoy some teas and they're on Facebook. We have say out. We're going to have tea and enjoy. A bank holiday we have designed just for us. I can imagine you look so wonderful.
Squeeze in a bit more, guys. Yeah, everyone looking here. So 3, 2, 1, one more.
লন্ডনের একটি প্রেস্টিজিয়াস ভেন্যু। এই ভেন্যুতে আজকে লন্ডন বরার যত মেয়র কাউন্সিলর স্পিকার আছে তাদের নিয়ে একটি ফেয়ার ফ্রি এডুকেশনের অনুষ্ঠানটি হবে এবং আয়োজন করেছেন লন্ডন টি এক্সচেঞ্জ।
Why didn't you straight line? Why didn't you? No, you like. Forward. Why didn't you? Long now. You guys are a big group. Looking forward to seeing.
Yeah. No,
you today to this extremely momentous occasion. We are, and I'm sure you realise, creating history today. Someone got involved and turned his absolute obsession with tea into a provision and more of an obsession with tea. Now, we are here to celebrate 25 years of an exceptional journey. 25 years of passion, of stubbornness. The wages in Sri Lanka, we've already increased the wages in Bangladesh, and we have got, and he's going to give you the stats because he's the one who has it hot off the press, millions of people who have been positively impacted and their lives have been changed and their children's lives.
Of course, from my dear friend, Secretary General of the Commonwealth, Baroness Scotland, who is actually...
Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, the Right Honourable Baroness Scotland, it's quite an honor for me to speak in the President. And I have asked Sheikh Abdul to commit to us that after tea, many others will come. We are and gross national progress. But gross national...
I've had the pleasure of meeting her many times. He refers to her as his dear mentor, and I know she's probably going to blush when she hears all of this. Now, Famila B, who is the chair of Morton Rose Fulbright,
First, Patchwork helps young people to engage with civil society so they can effect the change that they want to see.
For us, it was friendship at first sight. When we first understood the concept of the Fair Pay Charter, the initial idea, we were instantly inspired.
Unfair pay, to fair pay, to just pay, to ethical sourcing of tea, and having a global fair pay charter and a fair pay foundation. So congratulations to Sheikh Ali Rahman, to London Tea Exchange, to the UNITA, and to the Fair Pay Foundation, and for bringing up the fair pay charter. And Bangladesh is just so humbled by the fact that it all started by Sheikh Ali Rahman, a British Bangladeshi entrepreneur, or a tea, CEO or chairman of the London Tea Exchange, who's been selling tea all over the world. Bengal, goes to train line just to carry tea, and the auction house was in Chittagong, from where I am. And it was the Suma Valley and the Chittagong Valley where the tea was being planted and manufactured, and it was indigenous people in Sylhet. They were brought in by the British from different parts, not from Bangladesh at all. And they didn't have citizenship, they didn't have Pakistani or Indian citizenship, they didn't have, they were kind of stateless. And in 1957, our father of the nation, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, became the first Bengali chair of the tea board. And he has particularly branded the golden Bengal
So I know Aliul since probably primary school, and wow, what an inspiration you are, Aliul. But I happen to be here as a coincidence.
And all of the people here, therefore, are mine. And I want to welcome you because, as you've been told, I am the Secretary General of the Commonwealth, as 56 countries, 2.7 billion people, 60% of whom are under the age of 30. I'm sure everyone in this room is under the age of 30, so you are all part of our Commonwealth. It really is.
We're watching the second most important thing today that's been referred to by Fabina and by Patricia. We all know this, a cup of tea makes everything better. It just does, right? And I can imagine Rishi Sunak is now drinking a lot of tea. and listen, when you saw that rain coming down, you know God's got a way. But it's an important occasion on the air today, because this global pay charter is so important. I think it's appropriate we're here today in Mansion House. Because when you look around this gorgeous building, when you look around the Lord Mayor's living room, it's not bigger than my apartment. It's important that we are here, because the history of tea and how the British Empire was so successful are connected. The reason why we have people, 95% of them women, living in extreme poverty even though they're doing a hard day's work, is a legacy of what took place here in that square mile. It's also relevant that the first ships that arrived here in East London are relevant to the story. The Katisar is relevant to the story, the world's only surviving extreme tea clipper ship. That's why I'm so proud that a Londoner, Aliul, is
fair trade or happening already. And I kind of try and explain things very simply as fair trade is often richer countries quickly realize that actually that's not the way to do things. We've been able to bring changes. Earlier on you heard Maurice